Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be episode 3 of our super simple 2025 Champ Series. We already talked about Kale. We already talked about War Maiden from episodes 1 and 2. What are we talking about today? Today, we are talking about my man, the Apothecary from the High Elves faction. This guy is going to be your speedy support healer. If you already checked out 1 and 2, you kind of knew you needed someone like this on your team. So this is who we're going after today, the Apothecary. The easiest thing for you to do is support the channel by checking out the link in the description below. You're going to get a free legendary champion as well as up to $200 worth of free goodies. And don't forget up to 3 awesome epics as you level up inside of Raid. And be sure to use the code Desert Queen to get access to your new free legendary champion in the form of Tahana Rock. As always, this helps the channel out so much, guys, so be sure to check that description down in the link below and join me in Raid today. Now, the main goal of the Apothecary in your party is going to be boosting your allies' speed and also healing them up from battle. Increased speed is huge in a game like Raid, as you're able to take more actions with your characters, whether you want to use those actions to do more damage, debuff enemies, buff your team, recover health. Speed is king, as we know, in games like this. On top of that, not only do we have the speed buff, but we also have other ways to make sure our allies are taking teams and turns as fast as humanly possible. So why is he so strong? Well, he's going to be giving the whole team speed with Boon of Speed. He can heal anyone big. You can even crit to make anybody in your party, even that big Kale you've been working on with the big HP bar, 100% healed with a single skill. And on top of both of those great things, because his entire kit is percentage based, he's going to scale with you as you play Raid for weeks and months on end. How you gain the Apothecary? Very easy. You farm him from the Spider Dungeon stage 20. This is going to take you, a few runs, but if you follow it episode 1 and 2, you're going to have Kale, you're going to have War Maiden leveled up, and they are going to help you speed farm, putting the Apothecary on your account. The Apothecary, on top of the other things that we talked about, we're breaking it down all the way now. He does have an aura, which increases everyone's defense on your party by 21%. This pairs very nicely with Kale, who, even though is a damage dealer, gives your entire team an HP percent bonus. So between the two of them, you're getting health and defense just for them existing in your party. His A1 is his filler skill. This skill, sadly, literally doesn't do anything that we want to talk about. It just does damage based on attack and hits 3 people at random. Cheer noises. We don't like that, though. A2 is when we come into why this man's here. Check this skill out. It is a 35% heal, and the heal can be a crit hit, meaning that you can scale this up with crit stats. And on top of that, it scales with the level, which we'll talk about later. On top of that, though, A3, the big reason why we're here. Not only is he a healer, he has Boon of Speed. This is a 30% speed increase buff on everyone in your party for 2 turns. But that's not all. But wait, there's more. On top of that, it also is a 15% turn meter increase. It seems like an innocuous skill, but when you're putting a team together for the first time, you pair him up with Kale as the damage dealer, you pair him up with War Maiden, who's got the defense break. Now he's bringing the speed buff and the turn meter increase for himself in those 2, plus your 4th, and he is well worth the spot in your party and well worth the investment simply for his A3 as well as his A2. And actually his passive ain't half bad either. It's pretty nice. So where are you going to be using this guy? You're going to be using him in the campaign, in the story. He's going to speed your clears up with Kale and War Maiden because he's got the speed increase and the turn meter buff. You're just going faster, you're clearing faster, you're taking more turns, you don't have to watch the animations of the enemies taking turns. Faster on real life, faster in the game. You're going to be using them against daily bosses and clan bosses. Speed, multi-hit, more damage turns. We love that there. Spider boss, dragon boss, fire knight boss. Lead, fast, farms. That is what we're doing here with this. How many cheap characters can you put together to speed up your gameplay experience? Kale's going to be there. And for arena PvP, hey man, go first. Push your entire team up, defense break them, cleave them down with Kale early on. You'll be able to rack up some nice arena points quite quickly with that nice little trio. That's why we're talking about them. I mean, am I alone here? Does this not sound good? So the Apothecary's role in your party is obviously that speed plus healer. He is going to be that guy for you. You pair him up with a DPS, another support like we talked about previously, and then you can put him with the fourth person of your choice. It could be a tank. You could put another damage dealer in there with those three. You could do whatever you desire in the world at this point, because these three together early on are just like the trifecta of Raid Shadow Legends. Now, when we're talking about the Apothecary, what skill are we maxing out first? You would think that I would tell you to max out Boon of Speed first, so you can make sure you get the speed buff and do all this really cool stuff. And that is true, because you could do this level 2 and level 3, take it from a 5-turn cooldown down to a 3-turn cooldown, which is quite nice and is one of the goals that you will want to do eventually. But before you do that, I would actually prioritize doing a Soothing Chant first, because Soothing Chant is a 3-turn cooldown and it has a heal. But at the first 3 levels, increase the heal by 5%. So 50% target ally HP as a heal. The heal can crit, so even with like just your basic low crit damage, if you can double this right to a 100% heal, we like that. If you want to increase it to a 75% heal by having a 100% crit build with 50% crit damage, you can do that too. But it's really about the big benefit of the cooldown -1. You can use this on a 2-turn cooldown, making sure that basically whoever's taking the brunt force of the damage that the enemies are doing to you just isn't going to go down. You're going to Soothing Chant them, use another skill, Soothing Chant them, use a different skill, Soothing Chant them, and really having this on a 2-turn cooldown lowers the amount of times you're going to be wasting your turn doing something dumb like casting Scatterbolt. You'd rather heal on that turn with Soothing Chant instead. So I would max out Soothing Chant first, and then I would go and max out Boon of Speed afterwards. The first one here, we don't care too much. You can leave that, and I would probably tell you to leave it at 0, because you can use the books on something else, some other character. Don't waste them here. When it comes to building the Apothecary, well, what are we gonna do, you might ask? Very similar to the War Maiden, we want him to go fast, sometimes even faster than the War Maiden, which is pretty easy to do because we don't have to focus on that many stats with him. We just basically need health, defense, a little bit of speed as well. And if you want to, you can fit in some crit rate for Soothing Chant. So for gear sets here, we want to wear all 6 pieces of speed set. We want him to go first, whether it's for PvP and using the S3 to push everyone with Boon of Speed up over the enemy team, or in PvP, speed is king and it works exceptionally well on him there. So a 6-piece speed set is what we're doing. Gloves can be crit rate. We love critting with the Soothing Chant, so that's fine there. For a chest, wear either an HP % or a defense % chest to increase that survivalness, that tankiness. Speed on boots, come on. We want to go fast. Aim for 180, 190, 200 speed on this guy, and you'll be looking like you're in a pretty good spot with the Apothecary's speed. Other slots, you just kind of want to make this man stay alive. So look for some health, look for some defense, and for substats, speed, health %, defense %, maybe some crit rate as well will help you out there. You don't need anything crazy like effectiveness on this guy. He's fairly easy and straightforward to build. Just speed and then some tank stats, and you're going to be good to go. So now you have access to the Apothecary, which is going to be your team's turbo healer, as well as speed buffer and cleaver in some ways in PvP. If you have some questions, you have some comments, concerns, likes, put them down below in that comment section. Make sure you check out the description below. Check out my link there for some raid goodies. Always helps me out when I have a little help down there in the comment section. All right, and then stay tuned for the next episode, episode 4, which is going to be of a very special character, the Reliquary Tender. So look for that one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.